On today's episode of Luke Eats Good, we are gonna make some fajita bowls. We're gonna start with our rice, some nice avocado oil. It's healthy, it's delicious. Get your pan on medium heat and add some oil, a nice little base layer. Then you're gonna get your onions. You're gonna wanna do a little sauteing of the onions for the rice, and then you're also gonna cut them into strips for your fajitas. You could use jumbo white, jumbo yellow. You could use a sweet onion. This here is a sweet onion. It's delicious. So you can see I'm just slicing and dicing. Keep the root on there, as that's where all the tears are. That's where all the tears occur. That's what makes you cry. So keep that on, and then cut it off at the end right there. Boom! Look at that. Ooh, yes, sir. So now we're gonna get our onions sweating for our fajitas. Then we're gonna chop up a little onion for our rice. And look at this. Yep, get that going with some garlic for your rice. Take it off the heat once it's sweat a little bit. Add your oregano, add some cumin. If you don't have garlic, you could do garlic powder. It's all delicious. And then at the end, you're gonna add a little bit of salt as well. So now we're gonna get going on our veggies. Just gonna strip. We're gonna wash. Gonna make sure that everything's washed, patted down dry. Doesn't have to be super dry like the tomatoes were for bruschetta. Just gotta make sure that they're dry enough so that they don't slip. As you can see, I'm having a little difficulty with my cutting board, but I had just sharpened my knife right before this, so that's why I'm getting such good slices on the first turn. Definitely recommend sharpening your knives before you cut veggies. Makes life a heck of a lot easier. So now we're going to get our red peppers here, and as you can see, I'm just going to put this damp towel underneath my cutting board. That's going to help us not have so much movement going on the cutting board. Obviously, when things move, your hands move, and it could end up instead of the veggies could be your finger. So we do not want that. We do not want any unnecessary flavors inside of our fajitas. So just strip all of your onions, your bell peppers. I use 2 red and 1 green. Usually that gets us about 4 meals. And you can use whatever. You could use yellow, orange, red. I like red because they're the sweetest, and a little green just gives it some nice color. Get the red, green, and white there going on. Makes me feel prideful for the quarter percentage of Mexican that I am. So we just slice. We don't dice, but we dice some things, but we're just slicing here. And let's see what they look like. Ooh, oh yeah, look at that. Colors of the Mexican flag. Beautiful. Now we're going to dump out just a little bit of the tomato sauce, just 1 can, and then we're going to take the rice off the heat. It's going to bubble. We're going to stir that in. We're going to have our hot water going on our sink, and we're going to fill up the hot sauce or the tomato sauce can and dump that much water in there. Finish it with some salt, a couple of pinches there, and then you're going to cover your rice on low for 20 minutes once it comes to a boil. So as you can see, now we're covering our veggies, let them really sweat, get them nice and soft. That's how we like them. You can do them crispy, whatever you want to do. Chop your chicken there and then add it to a pan. So I took the veggies out, put them in a bowl, and then added my chicken to that same pan, all the same flavors going into the same place. Now I'm going to get my avocado going. Since this one was in the pantry, I want to get it pretty chilly, so I'm just going to dice it for topping. As you can see here, that's all we're doing. That's a perfect avocado. Tasty would be jealous. Just going to dump it out here, make sure we get all the good stuff, and then we're going to season our avocado. It's crucial to season your avocado. That's really what brings out all those delicious flavors. This adds another depth to the fajita bowls. Salt, pepper into the freezer until everything's done. Our chicken's almost done. It's at about 150, so we add our veggies. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is mixing in there. We got a big old pool of goodness right there. So now we're going to add our fajita seasoning mix. I am not ashamed to say that I use McCormick. It's delicious. We're going to add some water. That really creates a nice sauce for the fajitas. I'm going to mix it all together, and then we're going to add a little secret ingredient. I'm not so sure how secret it is. It's just not Mexican. We're going to add some soy sauce in there. Another depth of flavor that you're not expecting. This helps deglaze the pan. It also helps kind of bind everything together and add more depth. Let's build our bowl. This is our finished rice after about 20 minutes. It's delicious. You can mix it around a little bit, but I like to have those little tomatoey surprises in there. Top the rice with some cheese, let it get nice and melty, and then we're going to add some fajitas. Make sure you get some chicken, some veggies, some onions, all that good stuff. Then we're going to go ahead and hit it with some more cheese, hit it with some more avocado, and boom, look at this thing. It looks delicious. Let's see how it tastes. All right, we got some chicken fajitas. Tonight we're pairing this with a nice lime Truly. I'm not sponsored by Truly, but that'd be lit. Oh yeah. All right, gotta get some rice, a little veggie, a little chicken, a little avocado. Ooh, yeah. Oh. That's just a spot. A little hot sauce on top, I feel like. That's good. Luc eats good.